On the 8th of April, 1991, at 8 p.m., a blowout occurred on well MUC-21, drilled by Santa Fe 119 in eastern Venezuela. The well had started to flow while tripping pipe out of the hole, and the crew was stripping in when the annular preventer packing element failed. The pipe rams were closed, and the well pressure unseated the drop-in check valve that had been installed inside the drill string for the stripping job. When the well blew out through the drill pipe, approximately 7,600 foot of pipe were in a hole. Initially, an attempt was made to stop the flow of condensate by pumping through the wellhead with heavy mud, rubber strips, and golf balls. Everything that was pumped would come out through the pipe without sealing anything. Therefore, on the first day, the decision was taken to move everything away from the well and to skid subbase and derrick sufficiently to conduct a well capping operation. The following step of the operation would be to remove the damaged blowout preventer and to install another which had been previously thoroughly tested. In these first shots on location, the well is flowing approximately 6,000 barrels a day through the drill pipe. During the third day, personnel from the Otis and Red Adair companies performed a hot tap operation through the wing valve of the BOP to see if the drill string was still there. There was a chance that the closed blind rams would have split the pipe and that erosion from the well might have cut it. But the pipe was still inside the BOP. Since the whole string, with a weight of 140,000 pounds, was set in the slips, it complicated the rig skidding operation. Santa Fe drilling crew, along with the Red Adair personnel, is installing the flange to perform the hot tap operation. Skidding the derrick and subbase was to be accomplished with two sets of traveling block strung together. The first block was tied to drill collars and a second block were used to pull the rig by tying a tractor to its fast line. First, we had to get the drill string out of the way by letting it fall into the hole. For this, we had to raise the traveling block and remove the slips. This was accomplished by rigging up a snatch block and a steel cable on the drilling line. Tied to the back of a tractor. We can see the flow coming out of the rotary now that the ram packing elements had washed out. And the tractor starts pulling and tensioning the drilling line. The block is slowly moving back and forth. Richard Hatterberg from the Red Hat Air Company goes to the drill floor to see if the slips have been pushed out. Next, the upper and lower pipe rams were opened. Previously, a cable had been tied to the elevator latch in order to open them from a distance. This is the Santa Fe drilling superintendent on the rig floor. getting the line ready to open the drill pipe elevator. The crew is getting ready to pull on the line. And this is when the drill string fell into the hole. The crew is now finishing rigging down everything in the subbase prior to the skidding operation. The blind rams were closed and the well was diverted to the sump through a side outlet. Now we have the well blowing through a line into the sump. The derrick and the subbase are being pulled backward inch by inch, and in less than 15 minutes we had skidded over a distance of 25 feet. One tractor maintaining the tension on the drilling line and the other tractor pulling on the fast line on of the first traveling block. Moments later, an explosion occurred when a hydraulic packing element was blown out of the BOP and various pieces fell on the location. This is one of the pieces of the packing element that fell to the ground. It weighs about 50 pounds and it's hot. Now we're getting ready to remove the damaged BOP before capping the well with a fully tested Cameron Type U BOP. This is the BOP about to come out. The Cameron BOP is being guided to the wellhead by snub lines to reach the center of the wellbore in one single operation. The lines were being passed through the wellhead and through the bottom flange of the spacer spool underneath the mud cross. The Schiffer BOP removed from the well still has one of the pipe rims partly closed. The operation was a total success and no one was injured during the 10 days it lasted. Corporal Van had brought medics and doctors, but their intervention was only required to treat eye irritations. The BOP is now connected to the accumulator and the blind rams are about to be closed on the flowing well. And it was over after 10 days.
When the bonnet is fully extended, place the ram change rod protectors over the ram change rods. These also serve as spacers to allow the ram to be withdrawn from the ram bore. Apply open pressure to the BOP, causing the ram to back out of the ram bore. The protector spacers will cause the bonnet to remain open even though the hydraulic open system is trying to close the bonnet. Remove open hydraulic pressure. To change the ram, it is necessary to remove the two top bonnet studs from the body. Use the lightweight wrench to start the stud removal, then back the stud out by hand. A soft sling may be required in the field for stud support during this operation. The thread on the stud is a V-thread, 8 threads per inch. They are required to handle the tremendous pressure exerted on the studs during the tensioning operation. Be careful when removing the stud from the body, as it is heavy. The stud should be pushed back into the bonnet assembly to get it out of the way and to protect the thread. Install the lifting tool into the ram. A single-piece shear ram is being removed in this demonstration. When the ram is removed, clean and inspect the body gasket sealing prep for any damage such as dents, raised spots, or gouges. Remove the bonnet gasket from the seal boss on the intermediate flange. Clean and inspect the seal boss for damage.